Hello. Welcome back to the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I'm your host, Stash. This is my co-host, Shaggy. We're doing wonderful, aren't we?
Fabulous.
Absolutely wonderful. Doing good. 2-0 in UFC.
Delightful.
5-0 in MLB. 9-0 in the past 2 weeks.
Marvelous.
2-2 in NHL. 2-0 in the college basketball.
You don't say.
1-3 in F1.
Oh my goodness.
That was my bad one.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I did pretty good myself.
Not
Not
bad.
too
Not
bad.
bad. I hit a round robin last week, so I liked it. Yep. Put a little baseball, put a little hockey, put a little UFC in there, and came away with some money. That's what we like to do. That's what our goal is. Yes. UFC this week, Masters this week, baseball this week, F1 this week, NHL this week. We got some shit.
We got a NASCAR race too, of course.
Bristol.
NASCAR, yep. Bristol.
Yep. That's a good one too. Good track.
You want to start off with some golf that's going on now, yesterday.
Yeah.
More this weekend.
I'm being, a little cheap. I'm taking the guy who's in second place right now, Bryson, to win. But he's playing really good, man. It's hard not to bet him. Justin Rose is in first by one stroke, but he didn't look so good today. He kind of had an amazing first round, and today he kind of fell apart a little bit, shot even. That's not falling apart, but, I don't think he's going to win. I think one of the other guys, maybe like Bryson, Rory's playing pretty good. Scotty's playing pretty good. But I like Bryson, and I'm going to also take Fleetwood for a top 10.
Bryson to win, Fleetwood top 10.
That's it. That's for me. What do you like in this Masters?
I like Connors to win.
Corey Connors, I like it.
Yep.
He's playing good too.
He's in third, I do believe. Morikawa for top 10.
Collins also playing good.
I do believe he's 12th, tied for 12th.
Yeah, he's like the same as Fleetwood, I think. Him and Fleetwood are the same score.
And those are our Masters hockey bets for this weekend.
Yeah, it's the Masters. You got to bet the Masters, of course. Masters is here. You got to throw a little something on it. F1 real quick. We're in Bahrain this week. I got over 17.5 racers to finish. That's been like minus 120, minus 130 hitting every single week. So I like that bet right now.
Very nice.
Then Lando over Piastri. The odds on that are getting closer. So I like that at like minus 110, minus 120. And then Lewis Hamilton is an underdog to beat Charles Leclerc. And Lewis is 2-1 versus him in the past 2 races. So I'll take that plus money bet right there.
I like that. Plus money is money to me.
UFC really quick. I actually like this card a lot.
Yes,
good card.
Should be a great one. Really, Patty the Batty.
Yeah, he's fighting Michael Chandler. It's been a minute since we've had a good card where I can actually throw some decent bets out there. So I'm excited. Olazashek versus Dumas, minus 220, but that's all right. I still think he's going to smoke him. Jim Miller versus Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper is a huge favorite at minus 1,000, and he's not like the best fighter. He probably should win this fight, but minus 1,000 is crazy. So Jim Miller at plus 600, got to put a little sprinkle on that for sure. Woodson versus Ige. This is a banger fight right here, but I think Sean Woodson's range is just going to be way too much for the much shorter fighter in Dan Ige. And Woodson uses his range very well. Some people have range, but they don't use it that well. Woodson uses it well. So minus 185 all day long. Let's take it.
Taking it.
Krylov versus Reyes. I hate Dominic Reyes. I think he's freaking garbage. So take that as you will. But minus 160 all day long. Let's do it. And then Diego Lopez versus Volkanovski for the main event. Volk's look a little off lately, but he's still a super good fighter, and he's coming back to his normal weight class. His last couple of fights, he went up in weight, which is probably why he didn't look so great. So I don't want to hold that against him too much. But Diego Lopez has been on fire, and this dude looks super good. So I'm going to have to go with him as an underdog at plus 135. And new champion Diego Lopez. That's what I got for the UFC. What you think? You think you want to do baseball, or you want to go NHL first?
I'm just amazed by those wonderful UFC picks.
Yeah, right? I know. We're about to smash it. Maybe do a little parlay with that and some baseball and make a milli.
How many picks was that? 5 picks for UFC?
Yeah, 5 picks. 2 underdogs, 3 favorites.
Give our nice subscribers a 3-leg parlay for those 5 picks. What do you got?
I would probably just throw the 3 favorites in a parlay if I had to.
The 3 favorites?
Yeah, Olazashek, Woodson, and Krylov I think are pretty solid to win. So parlay those 3 together, you probably get like plus 350 or plus 380, I would guess.
Any knockouts or submissions we can look at?
Woodson.
The minus 1,000 would probably be a knockout.
Oh, Chase Hooper. I mean, I'm betting Jim Miller. I think Hooper's going to try to wrestle Miller, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that well wrestling. And Miller's just going to keep it standing, win some rounds. I see it going like 2-1 decision for Miller. Honestly,
maybe at the distance for that one too.
Knockout. If you want me to pick a knockout, I'm gonna have to go Krylov versus Reyes.
Okay.
Krylov for the knockout, and then Woodson. He's really good at keeping his distance and staying at bay, but he's not really a knockout guy, and he's not a wrestler. So I'm gonna have to say decision there. Decision Olszewski and Krylov knockout.
No bets for me as of right now for the UFC. I like to watch as I go along. If I see something that somebody's
live betting can be the way to go sometimes for sure.
I did well last weekend with some live betting. I bet a few knockouts before the fight. When you see somebody that says finish 7 out of 10 first round knockouts, you put a little bit of money on it.
Sure. Yeah, live betting is always a good option for sure, especially because you get to see the first couple minutes of the round, see kind of how it's going and what these people look like today, and then
not only that, just the fun facts before the fight.
Yeah, that too. They always give you some good info.
I don't know what's going to happen with Patty the Batty, but I'm going to put some money on that no matter what.
Yeah. I think he's a slight favorite, but it's pretty close.
Moving on, we have some other sports besides the fighting. We had the golf. Yep. You had the race. You had the F1 race. I'm going to shoot him with the NASCAR race.
The Bristol? Let's go Bristol. Back down to Bristol.
It's called the Food City 500.
Okay.
Nice little round track. Fun fact, there may be a triple header of Kyle Larson.
I did hear about this. Only one person has ever done that before.
Yep. So we're going to take either or to win, Danny Hamlin or Kyle Larson, or you can do a 1-2 Larson-Hamlin. Okay. I don't know if you can do that, but
yeah, I'm sure you can.
Like
I'm sure certain sportsbooks will let it.
We're going to go, he feels calm, ready, collective to just see how the race goes.
I like
Kyle Larson to win.
Got to sprinkle a little bit on the trifecta.
Yeah, of course. I don't see anything else besides fabulous hockey.
Hockey and baseball.
Oh, yes, baseball.
Hockey and
baseball. Let's do some baseball because...
Sure.
Save the best for last.
Let's do it.
I'm going to hit them with a few of my picks. Scoop in there. We can do each go for one. I got the Tigers against the Twins to start. Tigers are -110. Taking the Tigers away to beat the Twins at home.
They've looked good this year, to be honest with you. Tigers, they weren't so great last year, but this year they look good.
Yes, doing well.
I'm going to take the Phillies versus the Cardinals at -155.
Phillies and the Cardinals. That's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to go with the Mets, another away team at -145 against the Athletics.
Versus the A's.
Yep, they're home at they're underdog at +120.
Yeah, Mets are the side for sure. I agree.
Yeah, you got Soto, right? On the Mets?
Soto.
Yep.
Baltimore versus the Blue Jays. Blue Jays will look good, but I just think Baltimore's a better team, and I'm going to go with Baltimore -125. I think that's a good bet.
The Rockies face the Padres.
Yes.
Going with the over 8.5.
Okay. I can see that.
Padres winning, the favorite -185.
Yeah, I like that side too. Atlanta hasn't looked so good this year, but I feel like they're going to start turning it around here pretty soon. They did just beat the Phillies, so give me Atlanta as the underdog at +125 versus the Tampa Bay Rays.
I like that.
We also got Kansas City versus Cleveland. I know Cleveland's been playing pretty good this year, but once again, I think Kansas City is a much better team. So give me the underdog at it was +100, even money, but Kansas City versus Cleveland, give me that.
Going with the White Sox at home, they will be defeated by the Red Sox.
Okay, you twisted it up on there.
I
was like, dang, you're betting the White Sox? Holy shit.
Going with the Red Sox against the White Sox.
Red Sox is the side. The Brewers versus the Diamondbacks. Brewers are +155 underdog here. and that's the side I'm going with. Diamondbacks are pretty well rounded, but I think the Brewers with Cheerio are going to start lighting it up here pretty soon. So give me the plus 155 Brewers.
I saw that. I did some studying. I didn't like anything. I couldn't come up with a guess for that game.
Makes sense.
So my next game would be the the Rockies and the Padres for Sunday's game. Face back-to-back Saturday and Sunday, going with the Padres again.
Okay.
Back-to-back. I won't go to the over 8.5, but I'll just go Padres to win.
Okay.
And then last but not least for me would be the Cubs defeating the LA Dodgers.
Ooh,
that should be a good game.
That's an interesting one. I'm sure they're probably a pretty big underdog, to be honest with you.
Not too big, but they're
like
plus
185,
plus
plus
120-ish,
Oh, that's
130-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Sunday's games because the odds may change.
Yeah. Last one for me, Rangers versus Mariners. Rangers are a plus 125 underdog. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Give me the underdog. I got 4 underdogs in a row right there, but I like it. It's all right.
Yeah. I'm going to put Tigers, Mets, the over, and the Padres, and Soto for a home run.
Okay. I don't have too much hockey this week, honestly. So I'm just going to kind of let you run through it, and I'll fill in where I need to.
Gotcha. Soto, home run. First, we're going to start off with Saturday's game is for the Islanders and Flyers. Flyers at home. This should be a great game. Start off with great game. Going with Flyers.
Yeah.
Caps face the Blue Jackets. Congratulations to Alex Ovechkin.
Yep. All-time leading goal scorer. Good job.
Know, he could have broken the record earlier by 1 game if he would have stayed in the game that he scored twice in, but they got an empty net. And he was like, I don't want to score in that empty net, even though there was chances beforehand.
Yeah, that's honorable. I like it, man. He's an honorable guy.
But although it was an away game, everybody stopped, congratulated the man.
Yeah, nice ceremony. It was good. It was a good thing.
Yep. So he tied for games, he could have done it in less games, but he tied for that. But
he
scored more
crazy.
goals.
They got the record in the same amount of games.
Same amount of games.
That's nuts, dude. That's crazy.
Yep. But both great players. Journey will continue.
Who you like in that game? You like any side
the
or
Caps
what?
and Blue Jackets.
Yeah,
I like the Caps.
Okay, I didn't pick a side there. It was just honestly the Caps have been not playing the best since the Ovechkin record, but I don't really know why. They've played a lot in like the past.
Does it really matter? I mean, they're set. They're
in the playoffs. Yeah.
Nobody can really catch them. I mean, I think so. Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry.
They're kind of playing for seeding now.
Next game, the Rangers and the Hurricanes. I like the Rangers on this one against the Canes at home.
Underdogs here, huh?
Yeah.
I took the Canes, to be honest with you, minus 200. Kind of a wide line, so the Rangers just haven't been playing that great, in my opinion, and the Hurricanes have, so.
Yeah, well, they smashed the Islanders last night, I do believe.
Yeah, the Islanders are poopy,
I know, but, Avalanche faces the Kings. Going with the Kings on this one.
Yep.
Kings are smashing, sticking with the home team, the Kings. Sabres face the Panthers. This should be a good game.
Panthers have been looking better lately, not going to lie.
They look a little bit better, take a step up. Sabres are doing a smashable job.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I'm going to take the Sabres.
Yep.
Check mark on the Sabres.
Sabres.
Canadians face the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs are at home. I do enjoy watching the Canadians.
Me too. Habitants.
I like watching the Maple Leafs too, but yes, you said it. Going with the Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh, no bets here. Change my mind.
Man, come on.
False alarm.
Habitants. That's all right.
Because, if you bet the Canadians, the Maple Leafs will win. And if you bet the Maple Leafs, the Canadians will win. Next game, we got the Jets and the Blackhawks. The Jets are dangerous to Blackhawks because they're both in the sky. Going with the Blackhawks to lose against the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets, I think, are minus 360 or something
Although
like that.
the Blackhawks have been surprising me with their goals and their shooting lately.
Yeah, they've looked a little bit better.
It's not no Carl Bedard, but you know.
Yeah, Connor hasn't. He's been disappointing this year.
Going with the Jets. Utah Hockey Club and the Stars. Another Saturday game. Going with the Stars. I like that one. Wild and the Canucks. I do like the over on this. I'm gonna take the over 6.5.
I like the Wild in this game over the
I'm gonna
Canucks.
go ahead and go with the Wild too. I see it being like 6-4.
I can see that.
You know,
Maybe even take puck line. Who knows?
yeah. The Predators face the Golden Knights.
Good game.
You know, if I was a Predator and I tried to attack a Golden Knight, I would probably die. You know, so we're going with Golden Knights. Just because, I mean, their goalie's on point.
Yep.
You got No, that's wrong team. I was gonna say Pasternak, but he's on the Bruins. But yeah, I like the Golden Knights.
Yeah, they got a good team. Eichel
Blue-
and Stoner, and
Yeah, Stoner. Blues and the Krakens for the last Saturday night game.
Kraken suck.
Yeah,
They suck, bro.
they got some things to work out. Going with the Blues.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's the only side. It's either
Straight
no
up.
bet or Blues.
Blues.
That's the only side.
We got a few games for Sunday. The Flyers face the Senators to start off with, and I like both teams on this.
Yeah, you know me. I'm an Ottawa fan, so I always pick Ottawa.
Going with the over. I'll take the over 6.5.
Okay.
I see it being a
Goalies might be rested
game.
though, because neither of them teams play on Saturday. So
well, the
I don't know.
Flyers play at the beginning
The Flyers do
against
play Saturday.
the Islanders.
Oh, okay.
And the Islanders play again against the Devils for the next game. Islanders and the Devils. I like the Devils.
Okay.
I do like Luke Hughes to get 2 points.
2 points for Hughes. Not bad. He's a great player.
That's probably good money too. The Bruins and the Penguins, both good game. I see Geeky getting a score on the Bruins, you know, and the Penguins.
Throw a little Sidney Crosby out there. Why not?
Sidney Crosby. You can, instead of a goal, give them each a point. Sidney Crosby for a point, and then Geeky for a point.
Okay. I like it.
But I'm going to take the Penguins.
Okay.
I like the Penguins. Maple Leafs and the Canes. Going with the Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
An away team.
No bet. That game. That's a hard game.
Yeah,
to pick.
it should be a good game. Next, the Sabres and the Lightning. It should be a good game too.
Yep.
No bets for me on this game. What about you? You like
Nah.
anything?
That's too hard. Too hard to pick for that one.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. The Blue Jackets and the Caps. It should be another good game, high-scoring game going with the Caps.
Okay.
Besides the Wings, the Caps are one of my favorite teams. You know,
Understandably.
I think you like the Devils, don't you? New Jersey Devils.
I'm really a Utah fan, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to feel like a bandwagoner when I just started watching hockey about 2 years ago, and Utah's a new team, so I was like, well, I can like this team and not be a bandwagoner, so that's kind of my logic, honestly.
Fabulous. Next, we got the Oilers and the Jets. Going with the fucking Jets. Sharks and the Flames going with the Flames with the points, and we're going to do -1.5 for the Flames.
Yep.
And then we're going to do Kari. I'm bad at pronouncing names. pick a goal scorer for the Flames. They'll probably score.
Yeah, the Flames are going to be scoring some goals. I feel you.
Yeah. Last but not least, the Avalanche and the Ducks. This should be another good game. Going with the Ducks. I know I shouldn't go with the Ducks.
Nah,
We'll go
Ducks
with the
are good. Give me a Zegras goal also.
Oh, yeah, you say that. Yes, I'll go McCannon for a point.
Okay, McKinnon. I like Zegras. Zegras is a solid player.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yep.
Is that everything for Sunday?
That is everything for Sunday for hockey. If I were to give you some goal scoring options, I'd go to Crosby for the Penguins. I'd go, let's see, Kyle Connors against the Blackhawks. And then what's his Cole?
For which team?
Cole for the Canadians. Caulfield
Yeah.
to score.
Caulfield.
Caulfield, thank you. Kyle Connors, Caulfield, and Crosby to score. That's what I would do.
I like it. Those are good ones. Probably some good plus money in there too. Well, yeah, doing good. Been doing good. Just keep up the streak. Make some money. Put some parlays out there.
Yeah. Come back and see us next weekend for some more bets.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Get that money.